She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. You guys voted on Instagram, so if you don't follow me, Allison P. Jackson, then you did not vote. But today we are doing a fabric collection video. If you like anything sewing, DIY, thrifting, or sometimes fashion, then you came to the right place. Go ahead and subscribe. It's free. Ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos and be a part of the family. Alrighty then, let's get on into this video. Boop. And here's my new sewing shelf. I have my trash, boning, anything extra kind of down here. My iron board, cutting board, which is my sister's, but I stole it. And then my little sketch pad, pillows, sewing patterns, you know, my utensils and such. But what we're going to focus on in this video is right here. Starting with the most basic fabric, jersey cotton. Well, essentially what jersey cotton is just jersey cotton material. Let's get to that. Now, you may not be able to see it in the black as much, but in especially gray jersey cotton materials, and really any color, but especially gray, you will see this grainy, liney patterns on the material. Now, I found the black jersey cotton material at Hobby Lobby for $35 for 5 yards, which they had like a 30 or 40% off, which dropped it down to about $20, making it $4 per yard, which is a really good sell. Yeah, jersey cotton can be a little bit pricey, especially if you're needing a lot of material, but they have wholesale fabric shops online that sell them from anywhere from $2 to $6. So it's just really checking out the deals, seeing what they got. And like I mentioned in my most recent thrift haul, get some sheets. There are a lot of material for a small price. Moving on to the next set of sheets are the velvet materials. These are just some, I believe, California size duvet covers. And essentially what I do is just I take the material and I demantle it. So I essentially, if it's fitted sheets, and I take out the seams of the fitted part and then I remove the elastic. But since this was not the case, I just cut it up to where I was able to actually fold it. When I tell y'all it was so much material to where I had to use my entire body to fold, I'm not kidding you. It was a lot. This was $10 to get, and I don't remember exactly what the skirt was, but let me show you. This is another thing that I would do. I would just take some pre-existing clothes or go get some thrifted clothes with some really good quality material, and I would just make something out of it, which, as you see, is a skirt. My boyfriend was actually the person to point this out to me whenever he took me thrifting for my birthday and was like, hey, you can make some really good stuff out of this. So he ended up buying it for me when I was unsure about getting it, but since he insisted, you know, I got it. So like I said, another pro tip is just to get some thrifted clothes or other clothes that you are repurposing that you already own and just use the material and make something out of it. Because there's so much material from so much yardage of blankets, I went ahead and shoved this all the way in the back. I also love the yellow plaid, and it has this just cute little vintage look. And which, speaking of vintage, I have a poll on my, well, now Instagram story since it went away, to where you guys can possibly still vote, and if not, then you can just see a little sneak peek on my YouTube story highlights as to what I may make out of this material. So go ahead and check that out. Follow me at Allison P. Jackson. Because I like to try to stay somewhat organized, I'm going to put everything back in its belongful place. For more specialty materials, I went ahead and just decided to, you know, buy all of these satin sheets. Satin sheets are a really good steal, as well as the velvet, because the satin material can be very expensive, especially if you're buying it by the yard at some fabric store like Joann's or Hobby Lobby's or even Walmart if they carry. The only thing about satin sheets that I kind of don't like is the fact that they're so thin, so you're going to have to find some kind of lining. If you're unable to buy certain materials by the sheets, such as lining, then they have sometimes a section in the store where you can buy fabric like so. And also ask your friends, family members, whoever that possibly sews for some material. All of this, well, almost all of it, came from my best friend's grandmother, which I thank you so much because that kind of started this whole collection. Walmart is another really good place for material, if I have not said this like a zillion times. Of course, if you can't get certain materials at Walmart, you would hit up your Joann's, Hobby Lobbies, and if you can't afford that, then you may hit up a thrift store. But Walmart sells really inexpensive fabric for things like felt, cotton. This is a really pretty sparkly material that I got that's just stretchy, kind of like jersey cotton, but it's a little bit different. It has like a mix of like polyester or something in it. And then really cute vintage materials like my flamingos. They also sell a lot of batting material, in which my best friend's grandmother gave me these and all of these pretty little prints and materials, but you can also get that at Walmart for fairly inexpensive. And something like this, which is kind of like the material that you see on couches. And remember the curtains I made that dress out of? Well, I also stuck it up here because since it's material, like I said, I could always use it for something different. Lastly, I had a pair of jeans, and like I said, repurposing clothes is just perfect for using material. But I messed up on a pair of jeans and I was like, crap, I already paid like $10 for these at Walmart, so I just decided to stick them up here just to use for another project. And y'all, that is my fabric collection. I tend to be a penny pincher when it comes to collecting fabrics because I don't like to pay a lot of money really for anything, but especially when it comes to my sewing projects. And so I really wanted to make this fabric collection for you guys because I want to let y'all know that you don't have to pay $15 per yard for something. You can go to your local thrift store, you can go to Walmart or some more inexpensive places to find what you're looking for. The only time you may pay an arm and a leg for some material is actual silk, but even then, don't you sleep on my girl satin here. We will have to fight. All these materials are inexpensive, yes, but can make you look like the baddest bee of the century. Don't play with me, boo-boo. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, please give me a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to check out my Linktree link down below, where it has the link to my new book, the printed and the ebook versions, as well as all my social medias. And there's also a link to my YouTube channel, but since we're already here, go ahead and subscribe, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on all the fun that we have on my channel. Lastly, leave a comment down below. What was your favorite material? What should I make out of some of these awesome materials I've shown you here in the video today? I love y'all, and I hope to see you next time. Mwah! Peace!
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. She's a Mona Lisa.